NZ, is it?
It's NZ.
Right.
Every year, a keen bunch of mycologists and other fungi enthusiasts go on a field trip, the Fungal Foray.
What's that?
Ostroboletus.
Specimens are collected and taken to the lab, where they are identified and preserved for various national collections. This year, the Foray is using the laboratory at Opanoni Area School, Hokianga. The Foray also includes a colloquium day with talks on research and other projects of interest. Dr Peter Buchanan has been working on several educational projects, including a resource for kura kaupapa. He was also able to teach a class on fungi at the school while he was there.
Yeah, so Hakika, a little bit about it, just for the students, because this knowledge is Maori knowledge. It's knowledge that we have, but it actually hasn't been available to students. And it's something that we wish to return, because it's not our knowledge.
Oh, I think we'd be ever so grateful if we could see this happening.
Yeah, well, what we're going to do is going to produce 30 of these for each kura. So we've got a print run of 3,000, but if it becomes also relevant for schools where, we are sort of bilingual, then we should also try to get it there as well. These were all uses that some fungi were put to, so we wanted to tell that story in a form that could be accessible to students. So the project is to produce a resource for kura kaupapa Maori immersion schools throughout New Zealand. There's just over 100 of those. And to enable the students to have a resource booklet and to help the teachers teach that information, because for the teachers it's all new as well. So we were educating the teachers to then educate the children. And it's just a work in progress. The sort of fungi that Maori were using and aware of was te awhito, which is the vegetable caterpillar, so it's a cordyceps species, and it's strange to think that cordyceps species was known to Maori for a purpose other than eating, which the Chinese use it for. It was used as a source of a pigment for tattooing by burning it to make a charcoal, and the black powder from that charcoal was somehow able to give a very strong black pigment that they could use when mixed with bird fat for tamoko, for the tattooing. So they collected it. It was a tradable product for a tattoo pigment. Te putawa is a, what's it called now? Laetiporus. And Laetiporus was known by Maori and by Aboriginal people as a way of carrying fire, because it smoulders very slowly. The basket fungus, which they apparently used as an edible species when immature and not smelling like stinkhorns smell. And Hakika, which is the only mushroom that's ever been exported from New Zealand, initially not by Maori, but Maori, they knew it as an edible species, and then they collected it in quantity for the Chinese entrepreneur that actually sent this to China in huge quantities from about 1870 through to 1910. And then, last but not least, harore. Harore was a very important edible mushroom for Maori. It's the Armillaria species, collected in vast quantity, especially during winter when other foods might have been less available. Now, these are just rough drafts of the potential resource. There's a student booklet and a teacher resource which is being prepared. Huia Publications are doing the publishing. It's all supposed to be done by the end of the month, but I think it might be wishful thinking. And that's just to really show you that on one side we have English, and on the other side we have it in Maori. And so the teacher can assist if they have any problems with the language, they can look at the English as well. We're aiming to produce 30 of these student booklets per kura, and the teacher resource will be available probably online.